It was a chilly autumn evening when Detective Jameson received a call from the local police department about a mysterious disappearance at Blackwood House, an ancient mansion on the outskirts of town. The house had been abandoned for decades, its grandeur and beauty slowly being consumed by the passing of time. As Jameson arrived at the scene, he noticed an eerie silence surrounding the house. The once lively gardens were now overgrown with weeds, and the sound of crickets was the only noise that filled the air. The detective was greeted by Officer Johnson, who briefed him on the situation. A group of friends, all in their early 20s, had decided to explore the infamous Blackwood House, despite the warnings from the locals. They had entered the house around 9 p.m., but when they didn't return by midnight, their parents began to worry. A search party was formed, and that's when they found the front door wide open, but there was no sign of the group inside. As Jameson stepped into the house, he noticed a strange symbol etched into the wall, almost like a warning sign. He decided to investigate further and started searching the house from top to bottom. The group's phones and flashlights were found scattered all over the house, but there was no sign of a struggle or any other clues. It was as if the group had vanished into thin air. Jameson began interviewing the locals, trying to gather more information about the house's history. He met an old man named Mr. Smith, who had lived in the town all his life. Mr. Smith told Jameson that Blackwood House had a dark past, with stories of witchcraft and rituals being performed inside its walls. He warned Jameson that the house was cursed and that anyone who entered would never return. As the investigation continued, Jameson discovered that one of the group members, a girl named Sarah, had been researching the history of Blackwood House. She had found an old diary belonging to the house's former owner, a man named Malcolm Blackwood. The diary revealed that Malcolm had been involved in the occult and had made a pact with a dark entity to gain wealth and power. But the entity had demanded a terrible price in return, and Malcolm had to sacrifice his own family to fulfill the pact. Jameson realized that the symbol he had found earlier was a summoning sign, used to call upon the dark entity. He theorized that the group must have unknowingly summoned the entity, which had taken them to a different realm. The detective was determined to find the group and bring them back home. He gathered a team of experts, including a paranormal investigator and a historian, to help him uncover the secrets of Blackwood House. Together, they performed a ritual to try and communicate with the entity, hoping to find a way to bring the group back. As they lit the candles and began the ritual, the air in the room started to change. The temperature dropped, and a strange, pungent smell filled the air. Suddenly, the candles flickered, and the room was plunged into darkness. When the lights came back on, Jameson and his team were shocked to see the group standing in front of them, their eyes black as coal. They had been returned, but something was terribly wrong. The group's experience in the other realm had changed them, and they were now vessels for the dark entity. Jameson realized that some mysteries were better left unsolved, and that Blackwood House was a place where the living were not welcome. The house was sealed off, and the group was taken to a special facility for further study. Jameson couldn't shake off the feeling that he had made a terrible mistake, and that the entity was still out there, waiting for its next victim.